is the one that's on the ground. When you draw the right triangle, it's the one that's inside the triangle. What it means is, let's suppose that this is the ground is horizontal, and we've got maybe a tower here, and Rapunzel is up here, okay, and she's got her hair, and it's got to reach the ground. We need to know how long does her hair have to be or something. What you've got is, if they said, suppose her prince is out here laying in the grass, because he's afraid that someone's going to shoot him, because he's not supposed to be harassing her, coming to rescue her. So he's out here. Let's say their eyes lock. When their eyes lock, she looks up. Okay, so she's laying here and she looks up. That's the angle of elevation that she looks up at. That's the one that's in the triangle. It's from the ground. The angle of elevation is the angle that goes like that from the ground. I'm sorry, he looks up to her. She's up here. Her sight line, so they always draw the second line that's parallel to the ground. It's also horizontal. She's here. Her sight line, she has to look down to lock eyes with him. Because it's going down, we call that the angle of depression. That's the one that's not inside the triangle. That's out here. But guess what? If these are parallel lines, aren't these alternate interior angles? So this is very important. Put in your notes. These are congruent angles. So if you are given the angle of depression, put it down, know that that's the same as this one down here that's inside the triangle. The one inside the triangle is the one you're usually going to have to use. So let's say that you knew this length here, or you knew how far their eyes were away from each other. You could use the measure of this angle of elevation. If I gave it to you, and either this length or this length, if this was x, and you could use one of your trig functions to find x, how long her hair had to be. So it's all about reading the story, looking at the diagrams in the book, finding the right triangle that's in the description. Somewhere in there's a right triangle. Draw it, sketch it, label things, label the sides you know, the angles you know, and write an equation using your sine, cosine, or tangent function. Solve the equation, and then check it for reasonableness. So, the number